What's up, guys? Yeah, it's a little cold outside. I just was out there and for Southern California, it's like really cold. I think it's, well, let me give you the exact temperature. You guys are gonna laugh. It is 37 degrees. And for Southern California, that's pretty darn good. And I love it. Well, no, it's not 37. Hold on. I gotta update it. Because I know the sun's out now. It's still a few minutes before the show starts, so I can just ramble. Oh. Still 37 degrees. Wow. Pretty good. The sun's out. The sky's blue. Gotta clear the old morning throat. What is it? Raspberry, chocolate, truffle. That's what I'm drinking right now. Go figure, huh? You'd think it's just coffee. No, nobody drinks just normal coffee anymore, right? Okay, so my wife's freaking out, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Hopefully she can't hear me. If she hears me, she's going to be all pissed at me. Oh, did I say that? She's going to get really angry because she's holiday stressing just a little bit, and I love her to death, and I wish I could help. I'm going to try and help her today, so it's going to be an interesting day-to-day running errands. Okay, Kelly, Hawker, and Autumn, you are my moderators today. Tonics Tech, I'll hit you up next week as a moderator. I only need like 3. Should be cool. We got. Have you guys noticed? Seriously, I know we're all angry over the Google Plus situation, but have you noticed I don't see trolls anymore. I don't see any nastiness. I got filters turned on, so any bad words get taken away. Any nasty racist terms and all that stuff. But I haven't had much to deal with. And it's been kind of nice. I mean, there's a lot less comments. But that's okay. I'll give up some comments to not have those nasty people that are on YouTube leaving comments, because it's harder now. So, have you guys noticed it's a lot better? I don't know. I think I have, and I'm pretty excited about it, too. Oh, look, Tinkerbell's here. Oh, you like my cup? Hey, are you guys ready next week? All right, next week, I feel so bad for international people, because when I do giveaways, they're not normally a part of it, okay? And I have a lot of giveaways, doing a lot of giveaways next week, and it's like Christmas presents galore, okay? So I think I'm giving away like 6 things next weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, something like that. Anyway, but they're all USA only. So while I was at Disneyland this past week, I picked up another one of my Jack Skellington mugs, and I'll show it to you next weekend. And next weekend, I'm going to only give the mug away to international viewers. So you have to be outside the United States to win my Jack Skellington mug. I bought it at Disneyland. I think it's the only place that I've seen that you can get it is inside Disneyland. And you've seen me drinking it before, a big Jack Skellington face on it. But once again, I'll show it next week. That is my international gift giveaway. I'm going to spend $60 to mail it to whoever. It's going to cost me $60. Unless you're in Canada, it'll cost like $30. But everywhere else in the world, no lie, to ship anything is like $60. It's crazy. But you're worth it, and it's Christmas, and I spend money at Christmas time, so I'll get it to you guys. So you guys, there's an international giveaway next weekend, and then there's a lot of USA giveaways next weekend. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. So Tinkerbell reminded me of that. Friar Tuck, Morning Jack, 24 here. Ooh, Oklahoma City, I'm OKC. Yeah, you guys had a great football game yesterday. I picked Oklahoma to win, and I won that game, and I picked Missouri to win over. I was really reaching for this over Auburn, and they didn't win. They lost a grip on it. There was literally, Missouri doesn't deserve to move on to anything, because Missouri, literally, you can run all over Missouri. It was like there was no defense on the field. It's like, okay, here we go. Hut. Hey, where's the other team? Oh, well, I'm just going to walk into the end zone. That's how bad it was. It was embarrassing. Oh, Kelly, love the new product review and the wing video. Hey, you guys like the monster wings? You like that? Should I do more or not? Will you reopen comments on some videos? Random sandwich. There's only like 2 or 3 videos that don't allow comments because there was so much vulgarity at the time. But you're right, and I don't know which videos they are. But if you could tell me which videos don't have comments open, I will open all comments on all videos now that I can filter out people. Yeah, I will reopen. I didn't even realize that. I know Jack on the Go. I got a lot of bad comments for Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. What else? What was another one? Some of the videos where I screwed up, had to do a redo. I don't know. But yeah, Random Sandwich, let me know which ones, and I'll just open them up to comments. Let's see. Oh, you have seen, Kelly, not trolls, but foul language. Yeah, foul language, I filter out a lot. I allow you guys, but I get to see it. And if it's appropriate, it's like, there's a few words, like, that I allow in comments that is considered, in America, cursing. Because it's just emphasizes what you're saying. So I have to, like, with the real harsh ones, like, the F word I don't let fly. So if there is inappropriate language, it goes off to the side, and I can say no, yeah, that was okay. I have literally 300 terms. Somebody sent me a list of all the ways you can misspell bad words, and I put them all in the filter. It's great. So there's a lot to talk about. The monster wings, I'm loving that idea. And my brother's like, dude, that's a great idea, monster wings. So I'm filming Monster Wings tomorrow, another Monster Wing episode. And these are all, you don't have to have turkey wings. You could take this recipe and use it towards regular wings. But I'm about big. Go big or go home, you know what I'm saying? So the Monster Wings video was awesome. The baking mats were amazing. And by the way, if you guys watched the baking mats video, those are double layer. A single layer cookie sheet, I should have done that. I don't know what I was thinking, because I only use the double layer ones. They're like air something. I don't know what they're called. But anyway, those sheets are like, you can never really burn. I mean, you'd have to burn the whole cookie. You don't just burn the bottoms. All right. Let's see. I'm not allowed to say how blanking amazing stuff anymore, but that's cool, Jack. Still love the show. You can say it, but nobody's going to see it. It's going to get moved over, and I'm going to approve it or disapprove it. You guys, I got something on Facebook which is so amazing. It's a picture of a 6-year-old girl who's reading on her, I think it was on her Kindle, and you can filter. There's a lot of parental settings on the Kindle. And the mom says that her daughter, I'm one of the approved shows on her Kindle that she can watch. And her mom just got hooked on the show, but her 6-year-old has been watching for a long time, a lot longer. And it was such a sweet shot. You could see it was like she was reading it in the dark, and it was glowing on her face, and it was just a great shot. And it really made me think, you guys may not realize, but I have a really young audience too. I have all ages on the show. So that young audience sees or hears something, and they say it to mom and dad find out it was on my show, and it's just, there's no reason. So I appreciate you guys understanding. It's fun for all, and we're going to keep it that way. Because that's how I am. I just want to keep it appropriate for everybody. Because if we can get the little ones to get into cooking, seriously, if we can get the little ones to start cooking early, we can get, by 18, they could be working their own restaurant, they could run their own catering business. I mean, it's endless. What did Martha Stewart, when she was younger, she started selling baked goods out of her house to people, friends and neighbors, and cakes and cupcakes, and I mean, anything can happen. So if we can influence the young ones to get into food instead of other categories of life that we don't want them to get into, it's a great world. And by the way, food is, I don't think you will ever replace, you can't automate. I mean, you can automate food, but it's not the same. You'll never get that human touch. Everybody eats. It's a great industry to be in. And so if you're young out there, start cooking, get your parents' permission, and just get excited. Just rip a recipe that looks good to you out of the magazine and bring it in the kitchen and try it out. And that's it. See, I still do that. All right, let's see. Will you make a sugar cookie tutorial? No, not this year, but my wife's making peanut butter balls, peanut butter bullseye balls. I don't even know what you guys call it. They're balls of peanut butter dipped in chocolate and all that. Anyway, I could film that tonight if you want. Let me know, and I'll do a short video on that. Let's see. Ooh, okay, let me see if there's any questions. Yeah, monster wings were great. Friar Tuck, I've got not this episode. This next monster wings is okay, but the one after that, oh, I can't wait. Can you do Christmas cookie tutorial? I want to bake some with my mom. I don't have time, and that's what we're going to talk about today. It's how fast Christmas is coming. 37 degrees. Toronto, Canada. Wow, 23 degrees. I love Jack Skellington. Oh my God, look at this huge amount of hats. Oh yeah, yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So much to tell you. Let's just start. Let's start talking. In January, I'm flying out to Nashville, Tennessee, and if any of you out there want to join us, let me know, and I'll talk to my buddy. Do you remember I was doing Jack on the Go shows with my buddy Paul? He's like my best friend, and I have a lot of best friends, but he's one of them. And we did a lot of Jack on the Go's together. Well, he moved away. A lot of you are like, where's Paul? Where's Paul? You know, in your videos and stuff. He's in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee area. And it seems that I've been asked to go out there and do a bunch of restaurant reviews. That's right. We're doing a new show out there, and it won't be on Jack and the Go channel, but it will be somewhere, and I'll tell you where we're putting it. It's going to be a new show, and it's going to be. I'm going out to shoot like 20 episodes. We're doing Nashville. And then we're doing 10 episodes in Nashville, 10 episodes in Murfreesboro, and it's going to be a blast. We're really excited. Nashville.com is kind of backing this whole project. So Nashville.com, check it out. My shows are going to be up there. I'm filming in January, so they'll probably be up by the end of the month. So we'll see. It's exciting. And then what else? Oh, my Ford Fiesta video. I have to film that today. I'm filming my goodbye Fiesta video. That's right. I have to get rid of my Fiesta. It's going away. And I'm really upset. I'm like, already? Is it already the end of the year? You guys remember when I first got that car? It seemed like yesterday. So we're going to be returning the Ford Fiesta. There's a big party in LA going on with all the Fiesta agents. I already have plans. I was invited to my first ever Christmas party. Go figure. Took this long. I finally got invited. Going to a family and friends Christmas party, and I said yes. I knew about the Fiesta agent party, and I'd love to go to LA and party and all that, but friends and family, you know, gotta they come first. So, and Ford was really cool. They're like, we totally understand that you can't make it, and so they're probably going to come pick up the car, and it's just going to be taken away, and so I'm filming that video today. So you'll probably see glimpses of it still here and there in a few videos as they taper off, but just so you know, it goes back this week. So it is out of here. And then I gotta go back to the Saucemobile. That's right. I love that van. Alright. Elvis Presley's King. That's a cool username. I always wonder when you guys sit there, what do I want my username to be on YouTube? Alright. Hi Jack, say hi to me. Kitty Meow Meow. How you doing? Wow, we have a lot of newbies. Look at these. We got a -10 with wind chill. Ow. Red rum. Wow, that's cold. That's crazy. All right, so let's. So if you guys have any questions, right now it's Christmas talk. Remember, next weekend is a bunch of giveaways, so you got to be here. If you're listening, be here 9 a.m. next Sunday, 9 a.m. California time. Lots of giveaways, and what am I giving away? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm giving away. I did Toys in the Kitchen, and Toys in the Kitchen is my new Christmas show. It's where I take new gadgets and I bring them all together. And I show you a bunch of gadgets. Well, over the past 2 months, I gathered a lot of things, and I gathered too many things. So no lie, this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, be ready for back-to-back Toys in the Kitchen episodes. I had to break it up into 2 parts, and some of those gadgets I'm giving away to you guys. So be ready. It's going to be exciting. I'll tell you next week how you can win. So pumped. I love this time of year. And then January 1st comes, and you're like, now what are we doing, you know? Well, that's why I planned January to be healthy month. So we're going to eat healthy in January. So pack it away right now, because all January is going to be vegetarian episodes. And that's all exciting. I've been pulling stuff out of magazines, looking on the internet for some stuff. I want a nice variety of stuff. I just don't want to do baked goods, you know. Oh, that's vegetarian. No, I want some good dishes that you guys can have for dinner. Chocolate raspberry. As you know, I still have not had any meat except for, and for those of you who are joining us for the first time, in October, I got my blood work done, and my cholesterol was like right through the roof. And so I watched these videos on YouTube from these doctors from TED Conference. You guys know what the TED Talks are. And they're claiming that meat is not good for us and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to cut out meat. I'm not going all vegetarian. But I will cut out everything but poultry and seafood. So I've been eating poultry and seafood and nothing else. No pork, no venison, no beef, no lamb, nothing. All right? And since October. So I have my test results from October. And then I'm going to go in February 1st. Is when I stop this test, and I can go back to eating meat if I want. But I'm going to get my blood work done again. And I'm going to show you guys the numbers. I don't care. You get to see how bad my cholesterol is and my sugar levels and all that. But I want to look. I want to finally prove once and for all that staying away from red meat and pork and all that, does it or does it not affect your cholesterol? So we'll find out. Who knows? I have to say one thing. Since I stopped eating red meat and I stopped eating pork and all that stuff, I don't feel as heavy or as bloated when I eat meals and stuff, if that makes any sense. I don't eat a lot of food. I don't eat large amounts, but sometimes I eat the wrong foods. So anyway, that's a whole nother discussion in February. We'll break it down for you. Don't worry about it. Let's get back to you guys, though, because that's all that matters right now. Body needs meat too. Yes, and that's why I include poultry. Been having a lot of turkey and a lot of chicken and a lot of shrimp and a lot of salmon and a lot of halibut and a lot of cod and a lot of different, there are still proteins. So I just got rid of the red meat and the pork, basically, and the lamb. Those are the 3 I used to eat a lot of. Have you ever tried sopapilla cheesecake? No, I haven't, but something scares me about that name. I don't even know if I pronounced it right. Sopapilla cheesecake sounds like it's cheesecake made from carpet. I don't know. Do you like pickles? I love pickles. My favorite pickles are the big giant ones you buy in individual wraps, and they're like way sour. And I don't do sour. That's the only thing I do sour. I don't do Sour Patch Kids. I don't do anything sour. I hate sour. My glands are tripping out right now. But those big pickles, I love those. Bread and butter pickles are okay on burgers, but yeah, the big sour ones that they sell individually, I love. Can you mention me in your show? Elmer Garcia, you've been mentioned in my show. When you came to Brazil, I've never been to Brazil, but I would love to go. I hear it's absolutely beautiful. You guys, I hear, are amazing. So much culture, so much, I bet the food there just takes off. That would be so cool. Ready? Do a lazy man fruitcake. Yeah, that fruitcake's not a big thing. I don't know many people that like fruitcake. It's always joked about in movies and in real life. Yeah, it's not the best. Oh, by the way, you guys remember the problem I had when I logged off the show? Remember the show ended and all the replies disappeared? Yeah, it happened again last week. It seems that when I go off the air, I can't reply to any of your comments. I hate it. I've already told YouTube about it. I'm like, what's up with that? So I'm going to try and get to as many questions as I can. You should invest in a better microphone for the live chat. Well, I got a better microphone, but I don't know. This kind of works for me. I've never had anybody say that the audio... Is the audio bad? Can you guys not hear me? Alright, so anyway, the thing is, I can't reply to you after the show goes dark. It seems all the reply buttons don't work or they disappear. And then after it goes up, you know how it rebroadcasts on my channel? The recorded version? Anything after that, any new comments on the recorded version. So bottom line, if I didn't answer your question, post it again there. Contact me directly. Facebook, Google+, Twitter. I'm all over the place, okay? But I will try and get to as many questions as possible. What are your picks for today? Alright, let me pull up my picks. Hang on. I wasn't going to pull them up, but let me see. I've been doing so bad in football, it's unbelievable. It's like in the NFL, everything's equal. I mean, everybody can beat everybody almost, and it's kind of weird. Add picture. Let me grab the picture real quick. You guys want to see my football picks for today? Don't laugh at my college picks. I kind of train wrecked on those. So let's take a look here. Where are my football picks? We're looking for pros. Nope, that ain't it. Hang on, guys. Oh, by the way, QVC has a great KitchenAid 6-quart. That's a good picture. I should show you guys this. Hold on. I just saw this, so I'm going to bring this in right now. I'll get to my football picks in a minute. If I had a bigger kitchen, I would buy this today. This is a great deal. It's a 500 and some odd watt, 575 watts. That's like the highest they make. And that is a great price, so you can look for that on QVC. Look at all the colors it comes in. I would take the yellow one because yellow is my favorite. But I just wanted you guys to see that. And that is I think it's on QVC. I've been watching them lately, as you guys probably know. I keep talking about them. So let me grab my football picks real quick. Is this it? Chiefs. Is that today? Broncos, Chiefs. What's the date today? No, that ain't it. That's the wrong one. Sorry. That was Duke. Nope. My bad. Is this it? Where are my picks for today? I know they're here. What's the date? Today's the 8th, right? Okay. Alright, looks like this is it. Let's take a look. Can you guys even see that? Those are both my picks. Sorry. It's a little small. Okay, so... yeah, it's a little small. I'll just read it to you. Yeah, I can't even read that. That was just crazy. Alright, so let's go over my picks really quick. Today is the... where'd you go? There it is. Okay, so the pro picks for today. December 8th, the Browns. I'm taking the Browns over the Patriots, and I'm getting 13 points. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, huh? The Browns over the Patriots. Can you believe that? Browns aren't going to win, but I don't think the Patriots are going to beat them by 13 points. Who knows? The weather's probably really bad out there. There's going to be some bad weather games. There's got to be. You guys are like getting snowed all over the place. Chiefs -3.5 against the Redskins. That's a no-brainer. I'll be shocked if the Chiefs don't win that game. I took the Lions straight up to beat the Eagles. I don't know why. I know Nick Foles is amazing right now for the Eagles, and you can't touch him. He's never thrown an interception. Excuse me. So anyway, What else we got? Sorry about that. Here's the one people think I'm an idiot. I took the Saints over the Panthers. That's right. A lot of people think the Panthers are going to win that game. I took the Texans, who were just doing absolutely horrible, and I lost that game. So don't listen to my picks. I lost that game. That's what made this card go bad. But the rest of my picks are Ravens. I'm taking over the Vikings, and that's about it. But the game of the day is going to be the Panthers Saints game, and I'm calling the Saints to win. That's all. So those are my picks. I've been having a really, really rough year in football because, like I say, everything's even and everybody's beating everybody. Just when you think the Patriots are going to win, some really bad team comes in and like Tampa Bay and punks them. Crazy. All right, let's get back to you guys' questions. We have toys in the kitchen. I already told you about. Have I told you guys about everything so far? All right, we're good on time. Not in Toronto. What is this? Go to Italy. Oh, Amber, I would love to go to Italy. That would be awesome. I would not go to Rome. Nothing against Rome. I would go to the smaller West Coast little towns that run up and down the west coast of Italy. I want to go where the tourists don't go. I want to be like walking around with real, down-home Italian people and just like feeling the real life in Italy, not this fabricated Disneyland experience of where all the tourist attractions are. So I would love to just hang out with a family and meet them and just get to know them and look inside their house and see what it's like in their kitchen. And don't get me started. What do you think about the Cowboys versus the Bears? Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to win that. I'm a Cowboy fan. I gotta root them on. But the only way the Bears are going to win is if the Cowboys screw up. That's the point. The reason why the Cowboys get beat is because they beat themselves all the time. Tony Romo, out of nowhere, does the stupidest things and just destroys everything. So, I think the Cowboys are going to win that game, though. In Canada, we already have a foot of snow. Ow. A foot. Wow. Hate to say it, but I'm picking the Falcons over my Packers. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. No lie, Aaron Rodgers injured with a broken collarbone, blind, and, both fibias snapped in half is better than Matt Flynn. That guy's just a mess. Unbelievable. The Browns. Yeah, the Browns. But remember, I'm getting 13 points with the Browns, Kelly. So I get the Browns score, and I get to add 13 at the end of the game. If that beats the Patriots score. So they had to give me a lot of points. Oh my gosh, we got, it's Donuts Rule 14. Hey Jack from Moscow, Russia? Oh my gosh, how you guys doing out there? I bet it's really cold there. I can't even imagine. Seahawks are rocking it. I picked the Seahawks this week. What else? Horrible picks. No wonder you're doing bad. Horrible picks. No lie. Most of the time I lose 1 or 2 games out of 6. That's not bad. I'm just not winning my tickets. Oh, it's a Mexican cheesecake made with croissant dough, cheesecake filling, cinnamon, sugar, butter, and honey. Fabulous. All right, I believe you. So anyway, the reason why my wife's freaking out, I better keep my voice down. The reason why my wife's freaking out is because Thanksgiving came right at the end of the month. Normally Thanksgiving, or sometimes Thanksgiving falls around the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, the week before. You get that last week of November before you go into December. So my wife has lost a complete week in her mind out of shopping, out of the pattern. Because what we normally do is we normally decorate for Christmas on Thanksgiving weekend, and then the next weekend we get the tree. Well, we're missing a week there. So if we waited another week, it would be this weekend. Anyway, we already got the tree. I got it all house decorated. She pounded it out. She was crazy. So she's feeling pressured. She doesn't have everything bought already, and my wife is like Miss OCD organized. That's where I get some of it from. Everything has to be in its own place. So anyway, she's freaking out on time. And I don't know how many more days are left. It's like not a lot. So she lost a whole week. And so today we're going to do all our errands. We're going to run around. We're going to shop the last few gifts. We only have... Sometimes getting into arguments... I shouldn't even say this. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. I'm not going to that comment. Okay. Let's reverse that. We don't have a lot of people to buy for in the family. And so we can take our time, but she's still stressing. So we probably have about 8 or 10 things we have to get. That's about it. But we know what we're getting. We've got it written down. We made a list at dinner last night, which wasn't that... It was okay. We went to OG's Pizza. We didn't even have pizza. I had a blackened chicken salad, and Jack Jr. What did Jack Jr. have? Oh, he had pot stickers and a salad. And then Tammy had the buffalo chicken salad. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It's like $30 for all of us to eat. Oh, and the biggest garlic knots I've ever seen. Jack Jr. ordered garlic knots for the table. We didn't eat them all, but in fact, I didn't have any, but they were huge. All right, so let's see. I know you want me to drink this. Here we go. So next weekend on the live show is a big show. I'm not going to tie you guys up much longer because it's cold up here. Elmer decorated your house. Here's what I want to do. I want to ask you guys a question before we go. I'm trying to find out what people eat for Christmas dinner. Some of you don't celebrate Christmas. And by the way, if Christmas time is a bad time for you, a sad time for you, I thought about this for the first time. I was at church last night, and for some people, Christmas time is not a happy time because they've lost a loved one, and the worst thing you can do is lose a loved one at Christmas time. So my heart goes out to you, and I'd love to send love through the internet to you at this time. If it's not a good time, I apologize for glorifying it so much. But remember something: Christmas is what you make it. It's not about presents. And as you get older, you'll realize this. My Christmas consists of sitting down with the family, decorating, or sitting down with the family watching Christmas movies, or going to Disneyland at Christmas time, or going, just kind of walking around. The air is crisper. You kind of bundle up. Even coloring in coloring books, if you guys still do that. I don't know if you guys do that. But I mean, it's the surrounding. To me, Christmas, the day before Christmas is when Christmas ends. That whole season, everything you do, we have a bake night where everybody in our family picks one thing to bake, whatever you want, and we're all going to bake something. So it's the whole lead up to it. It to me is Christmas. The hugs and the get-togethers and so it is what you make it. It's not about Christmas morning. It's everything that surrounds it. So keep that in mind, and if it is a sad time for you, do what you can to make, because Christmas is what you make it, or this time of year. If it's Hanukkah, then it's what you make it. But it's supposed to be a special time. It's supposed to be a time where you put things down and you spend time together more than you would the rest of the year. And unfortunately, it's like the one time a year that we reach in our pockets to feed people and take care of people, where we should do that all year long. We should, help people not be hungry. So, enough of that. Enough of my little PSA there. But if it's a sad time for you, I'm so sorry. I hope this show isn't bothering you in any way. For those of you who do celebrate Christmas, I want to know about Christmas dinner. I want to know, there's a lot of people that have traditions on food. My family, and I think I might film it this year and show you guys. Just kind of do a short little video. We do Italian. We do Italian food. My mom started it a long, long time ago because we just had turkey how many weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? Who wants to do turkey and ham again, right? So we do a whole Italian spread, a big antipasto, where we have all the cold cuts, all the cheeses and all the meats, and in the middle you got the olive mix with the stuffed mushrooms and the pickles and all that. And then that starts off, that's kind of like your appetizer, and then we have a salad, and then we do a big pot of sauce, and inside my mom made meatballs that were veal, beef, and pork. 3 different meats in the meatball. And she would do hot Italian sausage and sweet Italian sausage, and it would cook all day, and it would be delicious. In fact, we would cook it the night before and let it just simmer all night. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good, the whole house. And then she would my mom did not like lasagna layers. She did not like the lasagna pasta. It never worked for her. So what she would do is she would make a 3-layer lasagna with rigatoni. And she'd cook a bunch of rigatoni, and she'd layer rigatoni, and then she'd layer the cheese, the ricotta, and then she'd put the mozzarella, and then she put the sauce, and then she'd do it again. And it was amazing. And then we would have New York cheesecake for dessert, or I'd make the rice pudding. Rice pudding video is on my channel. I'm going to do a rebroadcast of the rice pudding video the week before Christmas. Okay, so be looking for that. It's going to be a rebroadcast. It's still to date on Cooking with Jack Show my favorite video recipe I've done. Dirt simple, super easy, but it's still a #1 recipe that everybody who's made it has totally fell in love with it. So check out my rice pudding video if you haven't seen it, and if not, I'll be rebroadcasting it coming up in about a week or 2. Okay, so let's see if you guys gave me any food ideas. Have you ever done the 7 fishes? Oh no, I've heard about that. The 7 fishes might be something I will do next year. Yeah, hold on, let me sign in here. I guess I wasn't signed in to my browser. My bad. Into YouTube, so I couldn't. Oh, there we go. Okay. Bink. There we go. Remember my 7 Fishes was in a movie, and I'm like, what's 7 Fishes? And I looked it up, but I don't know all the details of 7 Fishes. You guys know any details about it? Let me know. I would love to do a video on that next year. That would be awesome. I have a question. Super bear with me. All right, if you have a question, please write it, and I'll get to it. I like to make lasagna rolls. Kelly makes lasagna rolls. They're so pretty. You know, also remember the mini lasagna cupcake things I made? Remember those? Those were so good. You haven't seen that? Was Lazy Man? Was it Lazy Man lasagna or Lazy Man's? No. It was with Final Cut King. He came on the show, and we made these little mini lasagnas in cupcake tins. It was so awesome. All right, can you say hi to Holly? Hi, Holly. How are you? And by the way, your profile picture of a koala bear, that is my #1 all-time favorite animal. And I know they're so cute and cuddly, and they will rip your face off if you go near them. I totally know that. All right. Can I come to your house for Christmas dinner? Yeah, Gary. We eat around 1. It's going to be awesome. Have you ever thought about doing a vlog? I don't know. People, I mean, you get enough of me on Sunday. I'm not sure I would. I have so much on my plate right now. I'm doing Jack and the Ghost Show. I haven't done a few episodes in a while. I got to get back to the Food Wars, and I got Cooking with Jack, and then I got this thing in Nashville.com. I don't know, Autumn. Let me think about that. Maybe I don't do it every day. I don't want to do an everyday vlog. Maybe I do a once a week vlog. I'll think about it. Let's see. Only checks the chat every 5 minutes. Oh, sorry. Should I check it more often? Hi. It's hard to talk and check the chat. Sorry, guys. I know Leo Laporte has it down, but I don't. Hi from England. Yay. Sarah says we lay out tons of food and do a smorgasbord with cheese and fruit and cold cuts and fresh bread. Wow. Okay, so everybody just kind of goes around, and you can make sandwiches, or you can make like a plate of just appetizer food and stuff. Is that kind of like how it is? Turkey for Thanksgiving, but something different for Christmas. Yep. I have lots of fans in the Middle East. Yes, I know. You could tell. I can tell kind of by their name and the spelling of people's names, kind of what part of the country they're from. And I have a big viewership in the Middle East. It's totally cool. and I'm a big fan of a lot of their food too. So hey, everybody in the Middle East, how you doing? What do you want for Christmas, Jack? What do I want for Christmas? I'll tell you, I want to buy my first house. That's what I want for Christmas. I do not own this home. I rent, and I would love to own my first home. Not there yet. We're close to ready to pick our first home together, Tammy and I. And that's what I want. I'll wait as long as I need to wait. We want to make sure. Here's what I want. We've seen this house, and it has a basement that's big enough to put a real studio kitchen down there. And I want a real studio kitchen. I want a kitchen that's fully functional. I want it to be I want it to look like, it's just going to be awesome. I want big, bright, bold colors, look like a Sesame Street set or something. Like if you had a kitchen on Sesame Street, I want it to be very kickback and cool and kid-like, and yet we get some work done in there. I don't want any fancy schmancy. I don't want the brick on the back wall with the big fan above it and all the copper potting, and I'm not fancy. So as you guys know, I got the green in the background. I did the yellow KitchenAid mixer. I love big, bright, bold colors. So anyway, that's what I want for Christmas, and I don't have to have it this Christmas. I can wait till next Christmas. I'll wait until every Christmas until we can get our first home together. Someplace that I can spend the rest of my life, and it can be my real home, and I can fix it up the way I want it. So anyway, and there's so much I want to do. And then later I'll tell you about my dream of a game room. Oh man, you have no idea. Okay, so let's see. So that's what I want for Christmas. Hello, Jack from Derry, Ireland. You guys are awesome. Okay, it's Joe Nolan 89. Hey Joe, I'm giving away an international gift next week. I bought the Jack Skellington mug, and one of my international viewers is going to win that, and it's going to be easy to win it. And I'll mail it anywhere in the world. So there's a lot of USA giveaways, but I bought this specifically for the international viewers, since USA is going to be getting other gifts. I always feel bad about you guys, and I just want to show some love. My family sends us food for Christmas that they order from QVC, normally the glazed ham and sides. Ooh, I love that. I might even one year, I always think Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner should be at home normally, but it's always fun to go out and find a place that does it right. Find a restaurant, you're probably going to pay like $30, $40 a head, but find a restaurant that just has a full-on spread. You just sit back, take your time, enjoy the different foods that you normally wouldn't make at home, and let them do the dishes. That's cool. You got to try that every once in a while. I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come back from Ohio to help with decorating. I love decorating for Christmas. Very cool. Be sure to play Bing Crosby's White Christmas album. Be sure to play Johnny Mathis, Nat King Cole. Gotta play those three. Hello from Croatia. Oh, wow. The great Nix is watching from Croatia. You guys are awesome. Sorry I'm not getting through all these questions fast enough. No turkey for Christmas. Tired of that tradition. Yep. A lot of people do prime rib. I got a butcher shop that carries my barbecue sauce. No lie. He closes the whole store down for one day, 24 hours. It's just full of prime ribs. Every case, he has pictures of it. It's called the Beef Palace. And he has, in Huntington Beach, every cooler case, every refrigeration device he has is filled to the top with prime ribs. And there's a line out his door for one day that wraps around the whole shopping area. And people just come by and pick up their prime rib and pay for it. It's the best quality meat in our area. One of the few places. There are a few other places that you can go to too, but he does. I would guess probably 1,000 prime ribs are in there. It's just crazy, unbelievable. Our Christmas dinner is the same as Thanksgiving. Christmas Eve we have ham, potato salad, and rolls. Very cool. Laugh at that. I thought you were gonna pull a Ricky Bobby and say if you don't celebrate Christmas, then no. Christmas is coming fast. I'm eating ham for Christmas. Some people do that. Turkey and then ham. Oh, I'm running long. Okay. I have 2 white trees to decorate. Okay, so here's the deal. Once again, when I end this broadcast, I'm not going to be able to reply to your questions. So do me a favor. Wait a few moments till it's dead, and then repost your question in the comment section if you can. And even if I can't do it, I'll go to you personally. I'll go to your page. But I want to get... hold on. Let's see if Super Bear wrote. He or she wanted to ask me a question. Oh my gosh, so many more questions. Running out of family this year to enjoy time with, but we're trying. I hear you, Greg. I hear you. I keep talking about my mom. She's been gone 2 years now, and my holiday's still about her. Hello, Jack. Yep. This is kind of like a vlog, huh? Yeah, it's a live vlog. My mother owns a bakery and sweet shop, so Christmas revolves around trying to eat the stuff that she didn't sell. Sugar coma. That would be interesting, huh? Yeah. I saw the 7 Fishes on Bobby's show. Alright, I'm guessing Bobby Flay. Jack, have you ever played Dead Trigger 2 for your iPhone? It's a good game, it's free. I'm on the Android. Let me know if it's on the Android. Here we go, Super Bear. How does your son have a PS4? I really want to hang with him on it. My son doesn't have a PS4. Oh, my oldest son is going to get one for Christmas, but he knows that because he's been begging for it. And I'm getting a PS4. My oldest son's getting a PS4, and Jack Jr. wants an Xbox One. That's what he wants. He's on the 360 right now. So I'm not sure which son you're talking about. My oldest one, Garrett, who is 23. And then Jack Jr. is 13. He's a 360. So I'm not sure which one. But you can Super Bear with me. Message me privately through Facebook or through Google Plus or Twitter, and we can talk about. I'll give you the gamer tags and all that stuff. Let's see what else real quick. Can you make a gingerbread house? Gosh, I've never had the urge to do that. I don't even think I like gingerbread houses. But it's a possibility. Remind me next year. Remind me around like Halloween or earlier. Like anywhere after September. Awesome, Jack. It'd be so weird seeing Cooking with Jack in a different kitchen. That I might cry on when I leave my kitchen. That might be emotional. I always thought about that. I love my kitchen. It's the show. I mean that ugly green is the show. I mean it's that might be emotional. That's gonna suck. But then again, change is good. Good luck on buying a house. Thank you. But if the kitchen in the garage, then the house won't smell good when you cook. Oh no, it's gonna be like a basement. I'm either gonna have a basement studio kitchen. It's not ever gonna be in the garage, or I will build an add-on to the house, to the property, where I can just walk in, flip on all the studio lights, and just start filming. Let's see here. What does your son play on the game system, and what's his gamer tag? My son plays, right now he's playing Battlefield 4 a lot. Doesn't want to touch Call of Duty. No lie. And this is a guy who prestiged, like maximum prestiged in Call of Duty Black Ops. Like 7-10 times or whatever. Let's see, real quick. Oh man, football's going to start any minute. Jack, have you ever played? Oh, I already answered that. Okay. So, if I haven't answered your questions, let me get you guys out of here. Got to go get my breakfast ready. Got to get ready for football. Got shopping to do today. You guys be safe. If I didn't answer your question, repost it in a little bit. Give it like 15-20 minutes. Repost it under this video once it goes up on my channel as a recorded video. And then I can answer you. I'm working on the YouTube thing. I'm sorry about not getting to everybody. But I think that's it. And then next, be thinking about it, because next week we have the giveaways, and we're also going to talk about Christmas movies. I'm dying to know what your guys' favorite Christmas movie is. So I think that's it. So take care, and I will see you next Sunday. Be ready for giveaways. If you're not here, I don't want to hear that you missed out. Next week I'm going to tell you what you have to do to win. It's super easy. All right? So I will see you guys next Sunday. I love you, and happy holidays.